this is different. So a lot of times people that are watching our show, what they get is like our opinion on our favorite.
Yeah.
This one's different.
Yes.
We are ranking what we consider the best.
Right. So we've done the cartoon characters that we feel are more like us. This is just overall best of all time. And so we're talking about kids' TV shows. So not necessarily adult cartoons or the movies that have been created, but kids' TV shows. And a lot of mine are related to the history. So my number 3 is Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, good
so
one.
A very lovable character. He was actually created to be a female, which I found very interesting because the name of Winnie, you would think of like a female character, and he was actually
Wonder Years. Hello.
Yes, Winnie. The cast of characters around Winnie the Pooh made the show work, and I watched it as a kid. Did you watch it as a kid?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who's your favorite character?
I liked the Piglet. I liked the Piglet. Yeah, I did.
Most people would say Tigger.
Yeah.
Tigger. Most people would say with Tigger.
He's extra.
But like Seinfeld, I think everybody had their favorite character, but Winnie was the thing everything revolved around. And that's the reason why Winnie the Pooh is my number 3 of the best, because he held the show together, and kids today still relate to Winnie the Pooh, even though it was created back in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. And my number 3 is also someone that we relate to a lot better, and that's Garfield. All right? Because let's be honest, people. We all have a lot in common with Garfield. We love to sleep.
Spaghetti.
We all love pasta, right? Lasagna, you name it, whatever. We love the pasta. We all hate Mondays.
True.
Right? Garfield hates Mondays. We all hate diets. Garfield hates diets. Garfield loves to trick or treat. Who the hell doesn't love to trick or treat? Yeah, he's great. He's made a lot of money. He's got his own brand. Just got bought out actually by who owns Nickelodeon? Viacom. They still own them? Sure. Nickelodeon bought Garfield, so that was a recent purchase. So it was worth a lot of money because of how much just the brand of Garfield puts out. Now, once again, we didn't get into the movies.
The movies were horrible. That's the reason why I'm glad we went with TV shows, because if you went with overall characters, Garfield the movies 1 and 2 were just god-awful.
And guess what? This is Dad's rank things. My kid got obsessed with the Garfield movies for like 3 to 4 months.
Jeez.
I know like everything that happens, every scene, everything. And it was in Zombieland.
Yeah.
When they asked Bill Murray if there's anything that he regrets, and he just says Garfield.
I can understand that.
What a great damn line in that movie. Wow. So I expected some crossover here, so I'm surprised we didn't have it yet. But my number 2 is Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Once again, relatable, real. I got a quote. Okay, the character's creator, Charles Schultz, said of Charlie Brown, "He must be the one who suffers because he is a character of the average person. Most of us are much more acquainted with losing than we are with winning."
True. I think that's what gets me down about Charlie Brown. Because to me, he was a moper. He wasn't like your normal cartoon characters are uplifting. He was a moper.
But you know, Charles Schultz will tell you there were a lot of times where he was happy.
Yeah.
You know, and he is the only Peanuts character to be in like every cartoon that was ever broadcast.
Yeah. Definitely carries some impact stretching over long periods of time, for sure. Of course, Charlie Brown Christmas, everybody knows. Halloween specials and things like that.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. My kids still read the Charlie Brown Christmas book to talk about his Christmas tree. So
love the tree.
Brought back to today. My number 2 is another one that's relatable to today, and that's Scooby-Doo. So been around ever since the 1960s. Scooby-Doo is actually named after lyrics in the Frank Sinatra song, Strangers in the Night, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That's who he's actually named after? Yes, crazy to think about. But the reason why he's on my list...
I thought he said Dooby-Dooby-Doo, like...
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Oh, okay.
The reason why he's on my list is because I like him when he did the episodes with the Harlem Globetrotters, because I love basketball, and
those
so whenever
were
he had that
pretty
series,
dope.
that was awesome. But now the most recent movie just came out last year, and it's actually pretty good. Wasn't so bad. Good adult humor. TV and movies, both pretty good. Scooby-Doo, personally relatable. He loves to eat just like Shaggy does, and he solves mysteries. What's wrong with that?
And I think that's one of those shows, too. Like, if you ask me who my favorite character was, it's going to be like Shaggy, probably, like most people. And I'd be a nerd if I said Fred. But does Shaggy make Scooby, or does Shaggy make Scooby, or does Scooby make Shaggy? Or
good tag team. My number 1 is Bugs Bunny. So the reason he's lasted decades, he used to look like this, centralizes the Looney Tunes, which has been uber popular ever since the 1940s. Of course, one guy voiced the majority of the Looney Tunes, which we've talked about on the show before, Mel Blanc. But he actually coined the term Nimrod. It didn't exist in normal American nomenclature before Bugs Bunny said. So Nimrod meaning idiot, he's the one that put it in the dictionary. Congratulations, Bugs Bunny.
I couldn't help but notice that your list was void of the most epic cartoon character of all time.
Who you got?
Well, I feel like I should change that. I had number one as Bugs Bunny. I think Bugs Bunny's awesome, but Mickey Mouse is the number one most iconic cartoon character of all time. Does he count as a TV?
Yeah, that's
I think he does.
Yeah, partial TV. The reason why I put Bugs Bunny over Mickey Mouse is because Bugs Bunny is funny. Mickey Mouse is not. Well, like, even watching as a kid, I didn't laugh at Mickey Mouse. Like, he's more of like, you know, so it's fake. Bugs Bunny,
he's nice because he's nice.
The Looney Tunes were not fake.
Who do you want your kid to be more like, Mickey Mouse or Bugs Bunny? Right? You want Mickey Mouse. You want Bugs Bunny maybe when they're older. But
you'd rather be friends with Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny captured cool. In fact, I think, in my opinion, like, Bugs Bunny was ahead of his time sarcasm-wise, humor-wise.
Yeah.
Right? Like, before everyone was sarcastic for humor, Bugs Bunny had already set that bar a long time ago with that character. So I have him as number one. I mean, we're talking about going back to the 30s with how popular Looney Tunes have been. So, I figured you just have Mickey Mouse. I don't know. I thought...
Think how many millions of kids have watched Bugs Bunny growing up and tried to emulate Aaron. What's up, dog?
That's our generation. Like, our kids they won't know as much about Bugs Bunny as
until Space Jam 2 is released next year. Then they'll get a boatload of it. But Bugs Bunny, another reason why he's one of my favorites too, is because obviously he did Space Jam. He played basketball, and they officially listed his size. Nobody ever knew how tall Bugs Bunny was before Space Jam. He's 4 foot tall with the ears.
My favorite episode of Looney Tunes is when Bugs Bunny plays against the other baseball team, and he's so fast he plays every position. First base, Bugs Bunny. Second base, Bugs Bunny. Third base, Bugs Bunny. It's a fantastic episode. I'll leave you with some stuff about Bugs Bunny. All right. He has appeared in more films than any other cartoon character. He is the 9th most portrayed film personality in the world. And, of course, he has his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, he deserves it. Best cartoon.
We agreed on number one?
It's true.